Welcome back. You may have spent the weekend bathing your home in holiday lights. Congratulations. Or you may be about to spend some time decorating with strings of bulbs. In either case, we have some practical information on how to make sure those lights shine brightly and safely. Master electrician Tammy DeJesus, also known as T, from the Home Depot, joins us with some tips that every holiday decorator needs to keep in mind. And you filled our table with all the good stuff that we need to keep in mind, right?
Yes. LED lights, number one on my list.
What's the difference between these lights and the ones that were in the store just a few years ago?
Okay, well, Home Depot alone last year sold over 40,000 miles of strings of lights.
Wow.
That's enough to go around the globe 1.5 times. Now, LED lights save you 80%.
Okay.
So if we did that with LED lights, could you imagine how much energy we would save?
Wow.
Awesome. It's phenomenal.
Tell me, they're a little bit more expensive, and you were saying that they don't burn as hot, but they still burn as bright.
Actually, they burn a little brighter, and they're cool to the touch.
Right.
So, and they do burn. They use 80% less electricity. So that's like 20,000 over 3,000 of energy that you're saving with it. There's so much I can say about them. I do believe in these lights. I have them all over my house. I love them. They're good in case you have animals, you have children. If the little one goes and touches it, they're not going to burn their fingers. No, not at all.
T, you know there are some folks who use their lights over and over, year after year.
Yes.
At what point do you just say, look, they're too dangerous, and first of all, what can happen if you use them for too long, and what exactly are you looking for, and when should you switch them out?
Well, as soon as you get ready to start doing your holiday decorating, take them out, stretch them out, plug them in for about 10-15 minutes.
This is before you get up on the house.
Don't put them on the house, don't put them on your tree or anything, and just go through them, make sure there's no tears in your wires, make sure there's no frayed.
So, I mean, these are brand new, so these don't have them, but you'd find the tears right
you don't
want to
see any piece of wire, you don't want to see anything. Yeah, none of that. These are no-nos. We don't want any of this. So after you have them plugged in for 10-15 minutes, make sure none of your wire itself is hot. That's a good indication to let you know, well, these guys, they're not going to be doing their job very long.
Right, well, especially if it's inside the house around the tree. Kids get all over them.
Yeah,
and
if you have a real tree, and if you have a little snag in your shielding and you put it on a real tree, you're asking for a fire. So you just want to check, make sure that everything is covered, everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Okay. So you were saying that with these LED lights, which are a little bit more pricey.
Right, but you save money in the long run.
Sure, because they last longer.
Right.
They also don't burn as hot.
Right.
But you were also saying that there are some issues with people overloading those circuits. You don't want to have more than one of these in the house. So
No. And this is a big thing, too, right here. A lot of people mistake this. This is $3.49. It's just a power strip. This is a surge protector. So you're going to spend a few more dollars on this.
What's the difference?
Well, this one just gives you a whole line of add as many as you want.
Right, and people do.
Right, and this one helps protect you. So you want to use the one that's actually going to work for you, not the one that's just going to work against you, so to speak.
So you have to say surge protector.
Right, you want it to say surge protector, not power strip. Big difference.
That is a big difference. And you were saying that with these LED lights, it actually... you can use
and actually with LED lights, you can some of these you can put up to 17 strands of light. Where on the older model, our Christmas lights, it's not good to go over 3. And a lot of people don't know that. One of the biggest hazards is people overloading their circuit. They're adding 9, 10, 7, all these circuits on one extension cord.
Because you have the space.
Right. And it's not working, and I get asked several times a week, T, it's not working, my lights aren't working. They worked last year, they're not working this year.
Right.
Well, you're overloading, and it's only so much your breaker can take, only so much your circuit can take.
Okay, lots of good stuff that you've given us, and also you've gotten some good information about timers very quickly.
Always a good idea if you're going to be going out, if you fall asleep on the couch, use indoor timers and outdoor timers for your lights in case you end up going to bed early. We have some that work better for some people, and some that want to add more to their yard. I was trying to be correct with that. Anyway, timers are always a great idea. They will help you, because if anybody's like me and you fall asleep on the couch not meaning to turn lights off, these guys will do it for you.
Okay, very good. T. DeJesus, you're at the Home Depot Military Highway in Norfolk, so any questions for her?
Hello,
just visit
Home
her
Depot
there.
family.
Yeah, thank you very much. Great ideas as we get ready for the holidays.
All right, thank you for having me.
No problem. All right, John Cash in the Weather Center. And John, I know your lights are already up, aren't they?